since we have a history professor, I think one of the things that's really left out of the equation is examining history. How many other movements have there been like this? World War I veterans piled in front of the White House and would not leave. People were scared they were going to overthrow the country. You know, there have been several times during the discourse of American politics where capitalism and democracy are not being synonymous. They're not on the same side. The narrative is very different. If we don't confront these specific things, then I think it prevents us from becoming more inclusive with all of ourselves. Reminding people how much of their own negativity is affecting them. You know, when someone says, oh, you know, they come out with a very, very conservative view of Christianity, I love to remind them, hey, you know, there's more about Christianity and Jesus than hating gay people. You understand that there's so much more in the Bible than just that. If you have issues with immigration and you love to read that book, then you're identifying with the wrong people in the story. You're not the Hebrews, you're the Romans. The Romans came and conquered Judea. They told everybody who was there, we're going to make you worship this pagan statue, which was the cause of the first few wars. You know, no, we don't want to worship that. We want to worship what we want. You can't just come here and do this. And who was Jesus? He was a person who was made to be an illegal human being in the country that he had lived in and that his forefathers had lived in. He was born in a manger, which today would have been a project apartment or a hootie. So whose story are you really identifying with? You're not Jesus. You're not on the right side. You're on the Roman side. You're helping to crucify people for no reason. And if we realize that we can respond to it by addressing the common things that we have rather than the negativity of our opponent, because we already know he's a negative individual or she's a negative individual. Why? Because they were never hugged as a child, because they were taught things that were wrong. I don't know. That's something they have to figure out. It's not our job to figure out why they're fucked up. That's the hip-hop. I would say we're definitely not in disagreement. It's not that I don't want to address their wickedness. I just don't care why they are that way. They are that way now, and I have to deal with them for who they present themselves to be. I think, to me, it's incredibly hard to advise somebody to be one specific way. I mean, it's just like, you know, pick your mom or your dad. Or your sister, or your son, or your daughter. Only one of them gets to live. All the rest of them gotta die. I would say this. Before you decide to pick up a book and research, why don't you do a little research on the research? You want to discover something, then go back to the beginning of it all. How did it all develop? You cannot look at something like Israel and Palestine and think that it started in 1948. The surrounding issues that go back, you have to go hundreds of years back. You want to talk about immigration in America, go hundreds of years back. You have to start out with a text that deals with the origin of what you are dealing with.
Every day, man, it's like these motherfuckers is just like professional liars, you know what I'm saying? It's wow. Listen, Bin Laden didn't blow up the projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the tower.
Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the tower.
Tell the truth, nigga. Bin Laden didn't blow up the projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the tower.
Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the tower.
I pledge no allegiance, nigga, fuck the president's speeches. I'm baptized by America and covered in leeches. The dirty water that bleaches your soul and your facial features, drowning you in propaganda that they spit through the speakers. And if you speak about the evil that the government does, the Patriot Act attract you to the type of your blood. They try to frame you and say you was trying to sell drugs and throw a federal indictment on niggas to show you love. This shit is run by fake Christians, fake politicians. Look at their mansions and look at the conditions you live in. All they talk about is terrorism on television. They tell you to listen, but they don't really tell you their mission. They funded Al-Qaeda and now they blame the Muslim religion. Even though Bin Laden was a CIA tactician, they gave him billions of dollars and they funded his purpose. Fahrenheit 9/11, that's just scratching the surface.
Bin Laden didn't blow up the projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the tower.
Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the tower.
Tell the truth, nigga.
still fight for Saddam, but that's bullshit. I'll show you why it's totally wrong. Cause if another country invaded the hood tonight, it'd be warfare through Harlem and Washington Heights. I wouldn't be fighting for Bush or white America's dream. I'd be fighting for my people's survival and self-esteem. I wouldn't fight for racist churches from the South, my nigga. I'll be fighting to keep the occupation out, my nigga. You ever clock someone who talk shit or look at you wrong? Imagine if they shot at you and was raping your moms. And of course Saddam Hussein had chemical weapons. We sold them that shit after Ronald Reagan's election. Mercenary contractors fighting a new era. Corporate military banking off the war on terror. They controlling the ghetto with the fear of attack, trying to distract the fact that they engineering the crack. So I'm strapped like Lee Malvo, holding a sniper rifle. These bullets will touch your kids, and I don't mean like Michael. Your body be sent to the morgue, stripped down and recycled. I fire on house niggas that support you and like you, cause innocent people get murdered in the struggle daily, and poor people never get shit and struggle daily. This ain't no alien conspiracy theory, this shit is real, written on a dollar underneath the Masonic seal.
I don't rap for dead presidents, I'd rather see the president dead. It's never been said, but I set precedents.
Bin Laden didn't blow up the projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the tower.
Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the tower.
Tell the truth, nigga. Bin Laden didn't blow up the projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth,
City
nigga.
Records was 80 seconds away from the towers. Them cowards fought with the wrong building. They meant to hit ours.
You've been listening to the Pistol, and Mr. Baca Show. You can hit us up. At the PnB Show at gmail.com. You can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all social media. Trying to get as many as we can. Hit us up. Thanks for listening. One love. Catch you next week.